Today is going to be just another day in my life. I have work today, but I actually slept in pretty late today. It's already around 10. I did so much work yesterday. I got so many things done that I wasn't expecting to get done, which was amazing. So I kind of feel like I can take more of a relaxed day today since I have definitely less on my plate, and I'll sort of talk about what I did yesterday and what I have to do today. But I think this video is a good demonstration that, especially with work from home as a software engineer, some days can be really light. So I have one of those days just because I put in the work and I prepared for this day. So I can kind of, I don't want to say goof off, but I have a little more time to not be doing work today. So that's why I let myself sleep in so late. Oh, and normally I teach a coding class in the evening, but it got canceled because of President's Day week. So I don't have to teach that either. So it's gonna be a very relaxed day and a very me-focused day, I think, and I'm looking forward to it. Okay, I decided to wear workout clothes because I know that I'm gonna work out at some point today, and it doesn't really matter since I work from home. Normally I don't like to do this because it makes me not super productive when I start doing stuff like this, like not wearing real clothes. But when I'm vlogging, I'm already more productive, and as I said, it's not a super productive day today at work, so I'm just wearing like a tank top and leggings. And actually, this is the foster dog that I fostered totally ate one of my Adidas slides, so this is in sad shape right now, unfortunately. But I think I'm just gonna put a sweater on top of this. So I have some Zoom meetings today. When I'm in those, it doesn't look terrible. So let's do that. Looks a little nicer, I think. This could actually be a real outfit, maybe, with the right shoes. Okay, I love this laptop riser because I have so much crap. Like, I have a personal computer, a work computer, an iPad, my notebook, and it just takes up so much space on my desk. So with the laptop riser, at least I can kind of put it all away. It just leads to this problem in the morning where I have to rearrange everything to get to the right thing. So this is my work computer, so I'm gonna put that on top and then stack in order of how likely I think it is that I'll need each one. And then I have my dongle like this. I've actually been having a little issue with the dongle, I'll show you. But since I have this laptop riser, I just plug it in here because it has my charger and my USB, and I love this dongle because it has everything you could ever need. Like, for example, if I were just getting one myself, I probably wouldn't have gotten one with the SD card, but now since I use an SD card, I actually use this all the time, so it's great that I have it. But yeah, I just plug it in, and if you can see, it's like slightly down, like it bends down a little bit, which I think is fine. And I actually think the issue is my HDMI cord, since I've had it for a while and I've got it off Amazon, and I know the Amazon brand HDMI cords are not amazing, but sometimes I'll have small issues where the HDMI cord isn't connecting to the monitor, and I wonder if it's because of this dongle or because of the cord. But I don't really want to buy a new one of either, so I don't know. But anyway, yes, this is my desk setup, which you've all seen before. I have some cords down here. It's kind of a mess, but just to charge my phone, my AirPods, and then I have this keyboard here and mouse. These are both from Microsoft. I only really recommend the mouse if you have a Mac. The keyboard has different mappings, as do most wireless keyboards that aren't from Mac, so I just find that a little bit annoying. So let's get to work. So the very first thing I'm doing today is connecting to my VPN. I think this is pretty standard across workplaces, especially in work from home. Everybody's got a VPN. So I have to do that. The one annoying thing is I have all this two-factor authentication on my phone, and I get so distracted with my phone. So I wish there were a way around that, because once I have my phone in my hand, I love to start doing things on my phone. So I just need to be better about that. Now that I'm connected, I'm just gonna look at Slack, there's one specific message that I'm waiting for a response for, which I sent last night. So I thought me sleeping in might give this person a little more time to respond so that I'd have the answer in the morning, but I do not as of yet. I have a lot of big programs on my computer, and my computer's also partitioned into like a Mac and a Windows side. So I have the Windows side open right now, but it takes so much energy. You can hear my computer a lot of the time in my vlogs. I even hear it like whirring in the background. So I'm just closing that since I'm not going to start out with coding right now. So I'm just going through Slack, catching up on some messages. A lot of my teammates are abroad they're just not in New York because of the pandemic. So yesterday was actually a beautiful day here. I'll insert some pictures. I got to work outside for a bit and I went on a run outside, which I haven't done since 2020. So that was amazing. But I feel like all my other team members are sending pictures of like terrible snow. Okay, so I found a bunch of code in my code base that wasn't being used, and I did a lot of investigation to make sure that that was the case. I asked so many people and I made a beautiful Google Doc about all the reasons we don't need this code. So finally, the higher powers at the place I work are letting me just delete that code. So they approved the change, which means I'm just going to write up a document about what the impact is going to be for our services. That way, when I send it over to our quality assurance engineers, our QA engineers, they know exactly what they need to test out to make sure that everything is working as intended. Alright, now I'm listening to some new music in my Discover Weekly. I think they've actually been getting better, so that's a cool thing. But yeah, if anyone has any music they want to recommend, my favorite genres are probably pop music and R&B. I like most music. Maybe leave your favorite song that you've been listening to now in the comments section and I'll give it a listen. I think I'm also going to go ahead and do, as you guys know, I have a bullet journal and I do a spread for each week, and it's already Wednesday and I haven't done the one for this week. I think it will actually make me feel better and help me plan a little bit for the rest of the week. I'm gonna go find a spread that I like. Either I look for them both on Pinterest and Instagram, so I'm gonna look for some inspiration from that and then try to recreate it. Okay, while I was doing my bullet journal spread, I just ran a bunch of tests on my code and just one failed, which is pretty good, and I can see the error. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix that and rerun it and see if they all pass. In the meanwhile, what I worked on like 1 hour ago, half an hour ago, I don't even know how long ago that was, and I was pushing it over to the QA engineer, he already validated it, which is amazing. I feel like the turnaround is never that fast, but also this was a very straightforward one, so I kind of get why it was. So I'm also going to merge that into our master code base. So kind of feeling like I'm actually getting things done, even though I thought today I was not going to have a lot for me to do. In a meeting, say hi. Oh, I can't hear her because I have AirPods. Well, I really started off this day saying it was gonna be chill, and it has not been chill at all. There's so many things I didn't realize I had to do at work, so I'm just working on those, the latest of which Well, okay, let's back it up a little bit. On Wednesdays, my team does not have real stand-up. We just do it on Slack. So I had Slack stand-up, but then we do have a team lunch instead. So I went to team lunch. That was fun. And then I had a meeting with one of my friends just to catch up, say hi. So that was probably why I was unproductive for a little bit. But now I'm trying to figure out how to do one of the last things I have to do for this sprint, which I thought would be a quick fix, but as with everything, is turning into an elaborate fix. So I'm working on that now. I'm just conversing with my PM, going back and forth about what the actual requirements of the ticket should be, what I actually need to do to make it work. And then, yeah, I'm hoping to go to the gym this afternoon. Let's get back into it. Anything you want to say to the online community?
I'd like to say hello. Everyone is doing well. 6 straws are murder.
Okay, goodbye. Hello, so it's much later now, as you can tell. I feel like I said at the beginning of the day that it was going to be a very relaxed day in this video, and it just was not. Work kept coming out of the woodwork. I thought I had nothing to do, and then I had a million things to do. So I feel pretty good. I feel like I finished a lot of things. I'm just waiting for a bunch of tests to run on some code that I wrote just to make sure that it's all okay. They all already passed, but then I made one small change, so I'm just doing it again for the due diligence. It's getting a little dark, and normally around this time I would have my class that I'm teaching, but since that's not happening today, I have some free time, which is super nice. I'm just winding down for the evening, just checking in with my coworkers, see how their day went. So let's keep doing it. Alright, so it's actually kind of a lot later. I'm now in my buildings gym. I thought I would go to my actual gym, but I ran out of time because I actually ended up helping my friend Gabby with some code she was writing, and then I also ended up doing work for work, which is kind of annoying, and then texting my friend. So the night it just left me. I feel like I lost a lot of time, but it's fine. It's all good. So it's currently 8:40. Wow, that was so many hours, but it's okay. So yeah, I'm down here. I thought that it would be arm day at the gym today, but I don't like touching the weight equipment in my buildings gym. So I'm just gonna run. If you know and you watch my channel, I'm training for a half marathon, so I have to do these runs anyway. And I didn't want to do it at night outside just because you can't see the ice on the ground, then you slip and fall. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm a little hungry, which I feel like is the best spot to be running in. So hopefully I can do one of my longer runs that I have to do this week today. And yeah, let's hop to it. Just finished. I feel so much better. I was kind of in a funk today, so that really brought me out of it. I feel like exercise always does that, and then everybody just has a hard time motivating, but once you get there, it's totally doable, and I feel so good now. Yay!